same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking home tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the 49ers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. a positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run with Marshall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Boom, over. No. Check, Patriot. Good, Leopard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Detroit's in now. Party. Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal.
Leopard. Set. Green, 39.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down.
Third down is a down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Or pressure on the quarterback with contact. That's how you end up winning it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Nine yards still remain. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hard to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Their big tight end, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now Marshall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8-ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. If they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Oh, baby, zebra. Zebra. Here we go, right.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Carr now on third and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the give, this is their fullback. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Three down. Here we go. Red 18. Here we go. 178.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
He's got a man complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when the quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Not only did their drop look like an interception in the end zone, it blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. An even 90 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good. That does.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
We ready? Wide and yay. Wide and yay.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, the The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over last. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Come on, baby.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Lawrence Virgil in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.